In a highly competitive legal world, how do you build up your career? Enhance your professional profile? Stand out? How do you become an attorney of truly international scope? Become a dual qualified English solicitor. Add that to your title and people start to listen. Because now you're more than just another attorney. You're a highly skilled, dual qualified specialist. A leader in one of the most highly regarded careers in the world. QLTS School prepares you for that role.
With a full-time job and a family, I needed a review course that would narrow down the materials. With my experience with New York bar exam many years ago, I knew the value of a good review course. And no doubt the QLTS offers the best review course in the market.
The QLTS is the Qualified Lawyers Transfer Scheme, the fast-track route for U.S. attorneys to qualify as English solicitors in just a few months. The scheme is administered by the Solicitors Regulation Authority, SRA, the independent regulatory body of the Law Society of England and Wales, an equivalent organization to a state bar association in the U.S. As a U.S. attorney, you're a well-trained, trusted, and hard-working part of a prestigious and well-regarded profession, working in a highly competitive environment. You're always looking for innovative ways to advance your legal career, enhance your professional marketability, and gain more practical legal knowledge. Qualifying as an English solicitor takes your professional profile to the highest, most respected level. You will be able to work on a range of domestic and international matters, undertaking work restricted to those who hold the qualification. Whether you choose to practice law in the U.S. and develop your legal career locally, or work in a leading law firm in London or elsewhere, being a qualified English solicitor will open doors for you. Becoming an English solicitor may mean discovering new career opportunities, enhancing your professional profile, reputation, and marketability, representing clients in international arbitrations and cross-border disputes, working as a solicitor in England and Wales, gaining a foothold in the European market, and offering a wider range of legal services to your clients. Whatever your reason for becoming an English solicitor, as a dual qualified lawyer, you will be a valuable and trusted international legal advisor with a competitive advantage over your peers.
I think today it's important for a modern lawyer to have the skills that allow them to work outside of their home jurisdiction. It is a huge benefit for clients if you can assist them moving into new markets and working with new commercial partners in different parts of the world. So I would recommend that attorneys who want to assist these clients, especially in the commercial realm, consider becoming an attorney of a different jurisdiction.
The QLTS assessments test the full range of skills required to practice English law, including oral, written, and professional skills. The assessments are divided into two parts. Part 1, Multiple Choice Test, MCT. The MCT tests knowledge and understanding of various practice areas covering the main principles of English law. This format of the MCT is very similar to the multi-state bar exam, MBE. It is a paper-based exam of 180 multiple-choice questions. The exam is divided into morning and afternoon periods of 3 hours each, with 90 questions in each period. You are assessed on your knowledge and ability to apply English law. Part 2, Objective Structured Clinical Examination, OSCE. Once you've passed the MCT assessment, you're eligible to take the Objective Structured Clinical Examination, OSCE, which is the second part of the QLTS assessments. The OSCE is divided into two parts. Part 1 tests your interviewing and advocacy skills, whilst Part 2 tests your online legal research, legal drafting, and legal writing skills. The OSCE tests these 5 skills in the context of 3 legal practice areas: property law and probate, civil and criminal litigation, and business law. In total, you will undertake 15 assessed exercises, which run over several days. Law and skills are weighted equally. There is a single pass mark for Parts 1 and 2 combined. You must take Parts 1 and 2 at the same sitting. You must pass the MCT before you can attempt the OSCE. There is no restriction on the number of assessment attempts you may take, nor are you required to complete the 2 assessments within a certain time period. You are not allowed to use any materials during the assessments. There is no internship or experience requirement to complete under the QLTS. To be eligible to apply, you must be a qualified lawyer in a recognized jurisdiction. Most professional titles and jurisdictions in the U.S., such as New York State, California, District of Columbia, Illinois, Massachusetts, Florida, Texas, and other states, are recognized by the SRA for the purpose of the QLTS. A full list is available at the SRA website. The assessments are offered twice a year in the UK and administered by a sole assessment provider, Kaplan QLTS, which has been appointed by the SRA. In order to maintain the integrity of the assessments, Kaplan is not allowed to provide preparation courses for the QLTS assessments. The scope of the material, however, is comprehensive and requires thorough preparation. In addition, you're required to demonstrate that you possess the knowledge and skills of a newly qualified English solicitor. It is therefore extremely important that you study for the assessments with a course provider that understands your needs and personal circumstances and will provide you with the right guidance so that you can pass the QLTS assessments on your first attempt. The results of the assessments are made available several weeks after the date of the assessments. Once you've passed the assessments and fulfilled any other formal requirements set by the SRA, you may apply for admission to the Roll of Solicitors of England and Wales and get your practicing certificate. QLTS School is a provider of training and consulting services for the QLTS assessments for both individual lawyers and the world's leading law firms. We offer comprehensive, affordable, and credible preparation courses for the 2 parts of the QLTS assessments, the MCT and the OSCE. Our preparation courses combine tailor-made and customized textbooks, video tutorials, extensive online resources, dozens of mock tests, and one-on-one tutor support offered by expert English law lecturers. You can study for the QLTS assessments while you're in the U.S. at any time you want. No need to travel overseas or even go to a study venue or attend expensive classroom lessons.
I thought that the QLTS preparation was excellent at QLTS School. For the MCT in particular, it's very important to get comfortable with the type of questions and the way the questions are phrased. And so the question bank that QLTS School maintains was really helpful for studying. I also thought the course books for the MCT were very well done, concise, had the right amount of material, not too much, but definitely the right amount across all of the subjects. And then for the OSCE and the TLST, because those are very practical courses, working with a tutor was really helpful to practice with mock exams and mock interviews.
We have a proven track record of many U.S. attorneys who have studied with us, passed the assessments on their first attempt, and are now dual qualified English solicitors. You can learn about the journeys of some of our successful U.S. attorneys and advice on what works and what doesn't work for those on the road to dual qualification on the Success Stories page on our website.
I had a great experience studying with the QLTS School. The tutor was extremely helpful when I was studying for the OSCE, and the subject matter textbooks were excellent for the MCT. In addition to the textbooks which cover the subject matter for the MCT, there were also tons and tons of online questions which were stylistically very similar to the questions that I encountered on the MCT. I could not have been more happy with what I received from the QLTS School.
Request more information now about QLTS School's preparation course and prepare to take your legal career to the next level by becoming a dual qualified English solicitor.